Hello, today I'm gonna give another demo in our Intelligent Workspace series. This one will showcase integration into cloud-based systems. Um, so we'll open up a session as usual. Let's use the Gemini session, and I'll use my personal assistant, which is going to use another assistant that we have for this demo. This one is integrated assistant, which is a fairly simple assistant, and I'll show some of the code after the demo. That basically interacts with the AWS environment. And I think we can leave the rest of this as it is. And let's see, there we have speech on, so we'll use speech. Hopefully it all goes well. So what the demo is going to do is look in our working directory for a PDF file, send that to AWS, and I'll show the AWS state machine that processes that, get the response back, and then I'll tell it to provide it to me for review, save it to disk, and then re-upload it to S3. So basically a round trip process. Excuse me. Hey Edgar, please take a look at the working directory and locate the PDF file that's in there. Use the appropriate assistant to extract the text from that PDF file and present it to me in the text content review application so I can review it. Thank you very much. All right, so we'll send that out and see what happens. So while that's going on, here's the AWS setup. This is our location where we expect where the PDF will be uploaded. Here's an example of one that was previously uploaded. I mean, not deleted because it's might be ongoing right now. Actually, I'll delete it quickly. Let's just leave it. You can still take a look at the date to see when that changes. All right, so we have that, and we have our state machine here. It's a very simple one that invokes a lambda, and this is the lambda. Take a look at the code. Alright, so this uses the text track service to extract text from the PDF and return it. We're using the tool within BotWorks is using just the CLI. You can of course use the APIs as well.
Edmund, this is Edgar, your personal assistant. Here is the extracted text from the PDF document you asked me to process for your review.
Okay, so that went smoothly. Let's take a look at the bucket. This was a previous version of this input file, which is what's being used by that lambda function. If I update this date should reflect an update, right? So That shows that this file was replaced. And if we take a look at the state machine here, and let's see, open that up. And this is the one I just ran. Right, so we'll take a look into that, review the input that came through. It provides the bucket and the key. And of course, here's the text that was outputted via text track. And we'll come back in here, we'll open our human in the loop tool, which is this. It allows us to review this file, make changes to it, save it, and now I'm gonna ask it to save and send it back to S3. Hey Edgar, here's the file. Please save it to a text file and then use the integrator service to upload it to the cloud. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna save that. Let me my change. Right. Just some minor change that I'm making to this as the reviewer of this document. Say review is complete, and now we can send it. As you can see here, it has saved updated updates that we applied to the extract text. And if all goes well, the integrator assistant should upload that to S3. So hopefully everything is going well. Usually when it doing that back and forth, it might be that there is an issue that it's working on, but we'll give it a bit of time to complete. So just as with the other intelligent workspace examples, what we're showing here is, a highly integrated environment that has AI in it. It allows you to interact with systems and other environments to get work done. Previous examples, if you take a look at the page that highlights the intelligent workspace, you would have seen some other examples of some of this stuff that we've been able to do. This is the first one that integrates into a cloud system. This can be any other cloud system if they have an API or a CLI that you can integrate with, then you can build tools in this environment and integrate with it. So hopefully this worked. From what I can see there, it looks like it did go well. We'll take a look at the S3 bucket.
Edmund, this is Edgar, your personal assistant. I have saved the extracted text to the file vape_extracted_text.txt and successfully uploaded it to cloud storage. Is there anything else you need assistance with?
Okay, so if we come back here, we're using the same location. Let's refresh. Okay, so there's our extracted file. Let me go back here, close out this human in the loop tool, and take a look here. Right, so there's a little bit of it missed something here because I believe I added a change to the previous one. Let's take a look. Alright, so here was my change. This could just be, a case where we need to improve the instructions on that particular human in the loop tool. Of course, that human in the loop tool is really just an example. You can build your own, and maybe eventually we'll have some sort of repository or marketplace or something that highlights those type of tools. If you remember, I put in a small change to that text, and it should see it. I suspect it just grabbed what was already previously here without noting that change. If I had mentioned that there is a change in the response, it would probably have done a better job at picking it up. Also, maybe just improving these instructions will improve its ability to grab the right content. So here's what it actually ended up saving to the file and uploading. It basically ignored my changes, but those are instruction based. I think those are just prompt improvement issues, less so than the working of the system itself. We'll try one more thing. I'll turn off, we'll email that extract. So that's one more kind of integration that we're gonna get it to do. Let's submit that, and we'll take a look at the email once it goes out to see. So because the platform runs, the full cloud instance, it basically runs on an Ubuntu instance. You're unlimited in terms of how you integrate with external systems. In addition to standard mechanisms, you can pretty much do whatever you want. This particular demo is running this AWS CLI commands. It's not doing much of anything complicated. So here are the assistants. I think we've already been through Edgar, which is the personal assistant that's using the cloud integrator as its own assistant. Basically, you can chain assistants together, right? So we have Edgar, which is the one that I'm interacting with. It's my personal assistant. Edgar uses his own assistant, which is referenced here, the integrated services and some of the other assistants, which themselves are just other automation programs. So let's open this up and take a look at the tool definition that we have in here. That's where we define, at least for this particular example, that's where we make references to the tools that we're using. The actual definition that's suitable for AI models, it's specified here. We have the
Edmund,
tool.
this is Edgar, your personal assistant. I have sent the vape_extracted_text.txt file as an email attachment to eva.ai2human.test@gmail.com with the subject VEIP extract. Is there anything else you need assistance with?
Okay, so here are the tools that we've used in this demo, and here's the email with the extract. So we've uploaded this to S3 and we've emailed it, and you could do other things with it. I could ask it to create an app to load it inside it. If you imagine this being some other type of file, it could be used as input to trigger some human in the loop tool, maybe to visualize something, to run simulations. So let's take a look at the actual code for this particular tool. All your tooling, you can build at least the AI-based facade of the tooling. You can build it in here, because the tools themselves could just be referenced in other things. So here's our PDF extraction tool, and we're using the CLI to integrate with the AWS CLI tool. Here's the other upload, the cloud one, same deal, interacting with a script that we have on the system that interacts with AWS platform. There's a whole lot more I could get into here, but I think this is sufficient to show another example of the intelligent workspace idea, which is something that goes far beyond the chatbot interface. Here we use a chat really just as a log and less as the primary mechanism for doing our work. Instead, it's the whole environment that's fully integrated. You can put in any tools you want. You can acquire tools from external sources and integrate it, and you have the multimodal capabilities for working with it, which is very nice. So this, if you were using this, you could essentially completely automate your ability to interact with something like AWS. If you have access to the CLI or the API, you can build tools to manage your AWS environment without even having to log in there. I think this should be sufficient to make the point. Thank you very much.